Hello, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to today's presentation. We're going to explore how to optimize workflow efficiency with parallelism in Power Automate. The title of our talk is Optimizing Workflow Efficiency with Parallelism in Power Automate, and the subtitle is Enhancing Productivity and Performance Through Concurrent Task Execution. Over the next few slides, we'll look at ways to improve your automation processes by executing tasks concurrently, saving time, and boosting overall performance. Let's get started. Welcome to our introduction to parallelism in Power Automate. Efficient workflows are absolutely essential if we want to stay competitive in today's fast-paced business environment. And one of the key ways to achieve that efficiency is through parallelism in automation tools like Power Automate. In modern business, automation directly impacts productivity by helping us complete tasks faster and more effectively. Parallelism takes this a step further by minimizing delays, allowing multiple tasks to run at the same time. This transforms our workflows from simple, sequential processes into faster, more efficient systems. By enabling tasks to happen simultaneously, parallelism truly becomes a vital technique for modern business operations. In Power Automate, this approach helps optimize performance by allowing multiple actions to occur at once, cutting down on waiting times. It's all about accelerating our processes and reducing unnecessary delays. In today's competitive landscape, speed is everything. Workflow speed, in particular, is crucial for maintaining efficiency. Automation helps us reduce lead follow-up times and repetitive task durations, which directly boosts productivity. So, embracing parallelism is not just a technical improvement. It's a strategic move to keep our workflows fast, smooth, and effective. Understanding parallelism is key to optimizing workflow efficiency in Power Automate. Essentially, parallelism allows workflows to adapt quickly to changing demands by running multiple tasks at the same time. This responsiveness is especially important in dynamic environments where things can change rapidly. When we talk about the impact on workflow agility, breaking down complex processes into smaller, independent tasks that run concurrently helps reduce the overall completion time. It also makes better use of resources, which in turn makes workflows more flexible and responsive to your needs. One of the major benefits of parallelism is that it enables actions like sending notifications to multiple stakeholders simultaneously. Instead of waiting for each notification to go out one after the other, everyone gets updates at the same time, saving valuable time and improving communication. In Power Automate, parallelism means executing multiple actions at the same time rather than sequentially. This approach contrasts with the traditional way where each task waits for the previous one to finish. So, by leveraging parallelism, you can significantly speed up your workflows and make them more efficient. Let's talk about the benefits of parallelism in workflows. When we incorporate parallelism, it really speeds up operations such as data preprocessing and model training. This is especially important in fields like genomics research and cloud computing, where optimizing hardware use is crucial. By distributing workloads efficiently across multiple processors or virtual machines, parallelism helps lower operational costs. This means we're making the best use of available resources, which is vital in many applications. Additionally, parallelism enables tasks to run simultaneously, so they finish much faster. This significantly reduces the overall time it takes to complete workflows, making processes more efficient and responsive. Overall, leveraging parallelism is a powerful way to enhance workflow efficiency, resource utilization, and speed, aligning perfectly with our goal of optimizing automation processes. Let's take a closer look at some scenarios where parallelism truly excels in optimizing workflow efficiency with Power Automate. First, we see that iterative design, or refining our workflows through repeated cycles, can significantly boost usability. In fact, by iterating on merged designs, we achieved a 152% improvement in usability. That's a substantial gain, demonstrating how refining multiple components simultaneously can make our workflows much more user-friendly. Next, merging outputs from parallel workflows also plays a crucial role. When we combine results from different processes, usability improved by 70%. This shows how integrating various outputs can streamline the user experience and reduce complexity. Finally, testing multiple design versions at the same time, what we call simultaneous design testing, led to a 56% increase in usability. This approach allows us to compare different options quickly and choose the best one, saving time and enhancing overall effectiveness. All these examples highlight how leveraging parallelism in Power Automate not only accelerates our development process, but also results in more usable, efficient workflows. Connecting this back to our overall theme, it's clear that parallelism is a powerful tool for driving continuous improvement and innovation in automation. Let's take a closer look at setting up parallel branches in Power Automate to boost workflow efficiency. First, you add actions next to each other within the Workflow Designer. This setup allows tasks to run side by side, which can significantly reduce the overall runtime of your workflow. It's like having multiple processes working in parallel rather than sequentially. Next, it's essential to ensure that each branch operates independently. Why? Because this independence prevents conflicts and keeps the workflow running smoothly without interference. Maintaining this separation is crucial for preserving the integrity of your automation process. Now, you might wonder when to use parallel branches. They are especially valuable for complex automations, like processing large datasets. For example, fitting a Cox model on 1 million samples, doing this sequentially would take a lot of time. But with parallel branches, you can split the workload, which accelerates the entire process dramatically. Implementing proper parallel setup not only improves agility, but also speeds up your results. The workflow becomes more efficient, allowing you to get insights faster and handle more complex tasks seamlessly. This approach is a key part of optimizing your automation strategies with Power Automate. Let's talk about managing variables in parallel workflows. Testing workflows with sampled data is a crucial step. It helps us verify that the variables behave as expected before we deploy the workflow into production. This ensures everything runs smoothly and as intended. When combining outputs from different branches, we can use actions like append to array variable or compose. These tools allow us to efficiently consolidate data for further processing. To keep variables organized and prevent conflicts, we use scopes to isolate variables within each branch. Scopes help us manage variables independently, so changes in one branch don't affect others. Another best practice is assigning unique variable names for each parallel branch. This prevents accidental overwrites and keeps our data clear and understandable. Overall, managing variables carefully is essential. It ensures our workflows run smoothly, maintains data integrity, and avoids confusing errors. By following these strategies, we can optimize the efficiency and reliability of our parallel workflows. Let's talk about configuring concurrency control to optimize workflow efficiency with parallelism in Power Automate. First, you'll want to enable concurrency control in the action settings. This is a crucial first step because it allows you to manage how many actions run simultaneously, helping to keep everything running smoothly. Next, you'll need to set the maximum degree of parallelism based on your workflow's complexity. Think of this as finding the right balance. If you set it too high, you risk overloading your system, but if it's too low, your workflows may run slower than necessary. Balancing resource usage is key here. By carefully adjusting this setting, you prevent bottlenecks and ensure your shared environment continues to operate smoothly without unnecessary delays. For workflows dealing with large datasets, increasing concurrency can significantly speed things up. This is especially useful when rapid data processing is essential. Finally, remember that regular monitoring is vital. Keeping an eye on how these settings perform allows you to fine-tune them over time, adapting to changing demands and ensuring optimal performance. All these steps together help you manage resources effectively and keep your workflows both fast and reliable. Let's take a closer look at how running tasks simultaneously can really boost workflow efficiency. Imagine a workflow that processes customer feedback, sends notifications, and updates databases all at once. By executing these tasks in parallel, we ensure everything gets done more quickly and smoothly. This approach not only saves time, but also frees us up to focus on other important activities. A practical example of this is when tasks are run in parallel. They're completed faster, which directly improves responsiveness. When your team can address multiple priorities at once, it makes the entire process more agile and effective. Now, because tasks are completed concurrently, delays caused by waiting for one task to finish before starting the next are minimized. This significantly speeds up the overall process. And when we compare this to sequential execution, running tasks in parallel leads to faster workflow completion. Plus, it helps reduce bottlenecks, like when a single failed action stalls everything, making our automation more reliable and efficient. So, embracing concurrent execution isn't just about speed. It's about smarter, more resilient workflows that help us achieve our goals more effectively. Let's talk about addressing challenges in parallelism, specifically how we can optimize workflow efficiency with Power Automate. One key approach is thoroughly testing our workflows. This helps us catch conflicts early on, ensuring that our processes are reliable and run smoothly. Another important point is regularly monitoring logs. By keeping an eye on these logs, we can quickly identify and resolve any concurrency-related errors that might occur during execution. This proactive approach minimizes disruptions and helps maintain workflow stability. Now, to reduce resource contention and boost efficiency, designing independent parallel branches is crucial. When each branch operates independently, they're less likely to interfere with each other, which reduces the risk of conflicts between processes. In addition, using concurrency controls plays a vital role. Limiting the number of actions that run simultaneously helps ensure workflows operate smoothly without running into resource conflicts or overloads. Finally, it's important to recognize the typical challenges we face with parallel workflows. Concurrency issues such as data corruption or workflow failures often happen when multiple processes try to access shared resources at the same time. These conflicts can jeopardize the integrity of our data and cause failures, so understanding and managing concurrency is essential for robust workflow design. Let's talk about preventing variable overwrites in Power Automate. When you're working with parallel workflows, shared variables can sometimes cause issues like data overwrites or inconsistencies. Recognizing these risks early on is crucial for maintaining data integrity throughout your automation. One effective way to avoid conflicts is by assigning unique variable names for each branch or parallel path. This way, each workflow operates independently without stepping on each other's toes. Additionally, using scoped variables helps to isolate data within specific parts of your workflow, minimizing the chances of accidental overwrites. Another key strategy is to combine outputs at the end of your process, using actions like append to array variable or compose. For example, if you're collecting feedback from multiple sources, keeping that data in separate variables and then merging the results at the end ensures everything stays consistent and accurate. Overall, by identifying the risks associated with shared variables, assigning unique names, utilizing scoped variables, and strategically combining outputs, you can significantly improve your workflow's reliability and efficiency. Let's talk about managing dependencies between actions and how we can optimize workflow efficiency by leveraging parallelism in Power Automate. Dependencies can make parallel execution tricky, especially when one action relies on the output of another. That's why visualizing these dependencies during the design phase is so important. It helps us spot potential bottlenecks and find ways to streamline the process. Understanding dependencies is key. We can use conditions to control the flow of actions, making sure that dependent actions only run when their prerequisites are met. This prevents errors and keeps our workflows running smoothly. Another useful technique is implementing delay actions. Delays help us sequence dependent tasks properly, maintaining the correct order and preventing actions from executing prematurely. To keep things simple and reduce errors, it's often best to separate dependent actions from independent ones into different branches. Branching effectively simplifies execution and makes troubleshooting easier. Finally, when it comes to notifications, timing is everything. Sending notifications only after order processing is complete, ensures accuracy, and maintains the integrity of our workflow. By managing dependencies carefully, we not only improve efficiency, but also ensure our processes are reliable and error-free. Now, let's talk about debugging parallel workflows, which is a key part of optimizing workflow efficiency with parallelism in Power Automate. When you're working with multiple branches running simultaneously, troubleshooting can get a bit tricky. That's why enabling logging and monitoring is essential. It allows you to track execution details in real time and helps you identify where things might be going wrong. Next, testing with sample data plays a crucial role. It provides a controlled environment where you can spot issues early before deploying the workflow in production. This step helps you isolate problems without affecting live data. Another useful technique is temporarily disabling problematic branches. By doing this, you can focus on one part of the workflow at a time, making it easier to pinpoint exactly where the issue lies. Grouping related actions into scopes also makes debugging more manageable. Scopes help organize your workflow and resolve data inconsistencies or resource conflicts more effectively. Overall, these strategies, logging, testing, isolating branches, and using scopes, are all about making your debugging process more focused and efficient, especially when dealing with the complexities of parallel workflows. Now, let's talk about best practices for monitoring performance and optimizing workflow efficiency with parallelism in Power Automate. First, it's essential to find a good balance in resource usage and avoid going overboard with too many parallel executions. This way, we ensure that our automation runs smoothly and we prevent system overloads, which can cause delays or failures. Next, we should regularly monitor workflow performance using Power Automate's run history and logs. These tools give us valuable insights into how our workflows are executing, highlighting areas where we can improve. By keeping an eye on these details, we can identify bottlenecks early and make adjustments as needed. It's also important to review metrics consistently. Doing so helps us spot issues like slowdowns or errors, enabling us to optimize our workflows for better efficiency and scalability as our automation needs grow. For large datasets or complex automation tasks, leveraging premium connectors and setting appropriate parallelism limits can really boost our data handling capabilities. This approach allows us to support more demanding workflows without sacrificing performance. Finally, continuous optimization and testing are key. Regular updates, testing different configurations, and refining our workflows ensure they stay scalable, reliable, and aligned with our evolving requirements. This ongoing process keeps our automation efficient and effective over time. Now, as we wrap up, let's focus on the key takeaways. Optimizing workflow efficiency with parallelism really can drive significant productivity across your entire organization. By enabling tasks to run simultaneously, you make better use of your resources and streamline operations, which ultimately saves time and boosts output. Driving productivity isn't a set-it-and-forget-it process. It requires experimentation, trying out parallelism in your workflows, keeping an eye on how they perform, and continuously refining them. This ongoing process helps you unlock the full potential of automation, making it more effective and responsive to your needs. Of course, to implement parallelism successfully, you need to pay attention to managing variables, dependencies, and concurrency controls. These elements are essential. They ensure that your parallel processes run smoothly without conflicts or errors, maintaining the integrity of your workflows. Remember, the main goal here is acceleration. Parallelism allows workflows to execute multiple tasks at once, which greatly improves efficiency and helps you make the most of your resources. By embracing these principles, you can truly transform your automation processes and drive better results across your organization.